Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome to my channel. I am in Little Belfair, Washington, Hickville, USA, as I love to call it. So this is my April 2025's Paper Pumpkin Alternative Video number 9, everybody. Yes, we are well into this Paper Pumpkin kit. This kit is called Inked Occasions, and if you were thinking this kit was lacking in ephemera, bling, or twine, you would be correct in my opinion, right? So you could have made 3 of this card, 3 of this one, and 3 of this one. You would have gotten three envelopes for all 3. 1 envelope for each card. They would be all the same. There's no different envelopes for this kit. On the back here, this QR code would lead you to a video to show you how to put these cards together as they were designed. And you can see this visual of everything in the kit. Yeah, it's a little sparse. It doesn't mean they're not beautiful, because the colors are stunning. The colors are very, very nice. So down here, it lists the coordinating colors. Now videos 1 through 5, I show you everything that comes in the kit. After that, we move on. This one down here would lead you to this set of 4 dies called Hugs a Bloom. It will coordinate with April, May, and June, but that doesn't mean you can use it for anything you want. Yes, anything you would choose to use them for, you can do that. So let's take a look at the stamp sets. We have a Thinking of You, a Congratulations, You Are Amazing, I'm Here for You, Hugs, Sending My Love on Your Retirement, To the Happy Couple, and the 2 butterfly stamps, which I have 3 now because I cut that one in half. Real simple, no worries there. So we're going to set this aside. And we are going, actually, I am using an envelope, another envelope. Yes, I know. I said I didn't see much use for them, but envelopes, but hey, you never know. I came up with something. So we have a white card base. Yes, and a black layer. A white card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then we have a layer number 1 is, I need to put the glue in the armpit. It is very, very, very cold. So give me a second. I want to warm up that glue or I won't be able to do anything today. And making sure my card base is opening the right direction. So layer number 1 is 4 1/4 by 5.5. Then we are going to cut open this envelope and we're going to cut it to 3 3/4 by 5. That's going to be layer number 2. Then I have the lovely Labeled with Love punch in black. I might have to do another one and put those together, make it a little thicker. And then I am bringing in the Butterfly Brilliant stamp set and the detail dies called Brilliant Wings dies. And we are going to use one of these butterflies that I prepped, and we're going to layer it on top of this one. This is the stamp set and then die cut. This is the detail die, and we're going to lay this over it, but then before we do that, we're going to sponge this in the peach pie and bring out this color here. That's what I was thinking of. And since this little guy's antennae did not get cut completely off, we're not going to need that because we're going to have the black antennae. So we're just going to get rid of those. Won't hurt anything to get rid of those too. And I'm using that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hybrid embossing folder, which I love, which is, I just put it in its case. That Lori sent me, the Thoughtful Moments hybrid embossing folder. This is in the new catalog. Oh my goodness, guys, I got to tell you. So there is the cutest stamp set that just made me laugh when it's an online only because I looked in the catalog and I didn't see it. I could be mistaken, but it's a little piggy, and one of the sentiments says, "What's shakin' bacon?" And it just made me crack up. It just made me crack up. I can see making a bobblehead out of the big piggy head, and it's piggy something, I don't know, piggy party or something. It's an online stamp set, so yeah, I'm ordering that sucker. That's mine. Oh yeah, I have to have it. I don't do cards but I'm telling you, what shakin' bacon, yes, that's got me shaking. I was laughing my head off. So if you have not gone up online and seen the online exclusives, go take a look at the piggy party or piggy whatever it's called, but you'll see it. It's you know, the pig, it's just the pig, and it's got like balloons. It's a little party thing, whatever. But the what's shaken bacon? Oh, yes. Okay. Cracking me up. I've got to have it. And yes. What's shaken bacon? Oh, I absolutely love it. Okay. It brings a smile to my face. And I just know that whoever I make cards for to send that to, they would get a kick out of it, because who would not smile at that? Who could not smile at what's shaken bacon? I mean, come on. All right. So I have to share that with you. Yes, that is like ASAP. Give me, gimme, gimme. I want what's shaken bacon, because that is like too cute. So we are going to have a whole lot. We're going to use some ribbon. You have some options. If you have some sheer ribbon, which I need to go to the store and find some. This is some Pool Party ribbon, which we may, because Pool Party is one of the colors in here. We could use this. Pretty. I only have a little bit left. You can see it. But I'm going to use the one my Aunt Carol got me from the dollar store, this purple one. But you could use some white ribbon. You could color your sheer ribbon with peach pie. You know, if you have an ink and a sponge dauber or even a blend, you can just color that ribbon any color. So I'm not going to do that because I don't have a lot of sheer ribbon left. But let me show you. If this was on the clearance rack, or it looked like it is. This ribbon looks like it's on the clearance rack, or it's something similar to this. You could color that in. The white seam binding. Oh, I love that. That was one of my go-tos. There's some sheer ribbon. This is what I need to go like to Walmart and take a look and see if they have some more of this, because this, guys, is my favorite ribbon to color. If I had more of it, yes, I still might. I mean, there's quite a bit on there. So I might pull that out. I have some silver, but I don't want silver. So we'll have to see what comes up in the end. Okay. So I'm trying to keep my elbow joint in as I have. Hello, Boom Boy. He doesn't come out here very often. I think he's just coming out to see what's going on. He never lays out here. Yep, there he goes. He comes in, he kind of takes a look at what everybody's doing out here, and he leaves. We're opening up our envelope. So we cut the flap off. We're cutting off the two sides. And then you could cut here, but I like to open it up. Lay this on the edge of the guillotine. If you guys do not have a guillotine, you may want to consider getting a guillotine. It does save on your trimmer blades. It just does. It's a very handy dandy tool. So now I'm going to turn it this way, because I want this to be at 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm going to cut this to 3 3/4. Now this is not going to go to the recycle bin. This I can use for a sentiment, and then I'm going to turn it this way and cut it to 5. There we go. I'm going to keep this one as well. That would be perfect for a little sentiment there. And we have our nice border. We're going to do some stamping on this with some Pool Party. I could do peach pie. I'm thinking peach pie now, since I'm going to do this with peach pie. We might as well do the other. All right. So we're going to color in the butterfly peach pie, and I might as well keep with the peach pie theme. Though I was going to do Pool Party. I pulled it out. Pool Party is not coming to the party today. Sorry. We're going to keep it. So I don't really want to cover up the black areas as much as just the white areas. I mean, sometimes you can't help but get some of those, but I want to try not to concentrate on the black. All right, over on this side, didn't even stamp off because I want that saturated color. I decided so directly on there. To the ends. All right, let's see our butterfly on here now, because we don't have any peach pie on here. All the peach pie is gold. Look at that. That's what we are after. That is really, really pretty. All that peach pie is underneath it. So this is good to glue. We just need to let the glue warm up. Yes, in the armpit. I know that's kind of funny. But hey, it does the job. So we're going to take the itty bitty backgrounds. Guys, there are background little splatter stamps in different paper pumpkin stamp sets. Trying to see. I know that can say Perched in a Tree has one if you have that old stamp set. The Layered Leaves, is that what it is? Layered Leaves has a little splatter stamp set. This is my favorite, but there are some. So we're going to stamp off twice. Okay, we're going to stamp off twice. So 1, 2, and then I'm going to come in and do, might hold it down, stamp off twice, and stamp. Stamp off twice, 2, 1, 2, 3, stamp off twice, 1, 2, 3, one last time, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think that's really good. We just want a little bit in the background. So now I'm going to come around and, oh yes, beautiful. Bringing in more of that peach pie. You won't really see it there, but we're going to continue around it. Fingers behind and thumb in front, and it gives it that support that it needs to do this. And I can smell dinner. I've had bean soup cooking on the stove with a ham bone left over from the ham we had from our early Easter dinner. I froze it. If you don't know, bean soup is one of my favorite things ever. Ever, 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 ever. Yes, my mom used to ask me and trust me, we would go to Spokane in the end of August to be with her, because that's, you know, the anniversary time of when my brother killed himself. And she would always ask me, sweetie, what would you like me to cook when you come? And I would say, Mom, I want bean soup. She was like, really? And my mom grew up with 11 brothers and sisters, and my granny grew up in the Depression. So yes, Depression era food is what I grew up on. And bean soup was a staple in my household. We had it once a week. It fed us for several days. And I absolutely, pinto bean soup, guys, wonderful. It's my favorite thing ever. And now I do not make it a whole lot because I just don't. But today we are doing some canning. My husband wants to can some trout. And I'm like, oh, if you're canning, I'm making the soup so you can can it. Because I tell you, I will do the prep work. He can do the canning. That's the deal. Whether he likes it or not, that's how it goes. And he's okay with it. He was like, really? I said, really? Yeah, really. Look at that beautiful black border we're going to get. And I'm hoping it's going to make the black from the butterfly pop on here. And I'm almost thinking we're going to do the butterfly. Oh, we could do it even this way. This might be better. It might be landscape this way. our sentiment, that's how it's going to be. But I'm not done. I'm not done. So I want the ribbon to go here, but I want to do a couple of little slots. Now, is it in the mini catalog that had these? I know it could be online, so give me a second. Let's see if I can find punches in here. I know this is no longer active when you see this, but there is a new set of 3 punches. No, I will not be. Oh, now I'm thinking I might need that lattice die. I just might. I might go up on Amazon, see if I can find one. I was playing with those. I'm trying to find the dies. We do not have an index in here. Stanky wanky. All right. No, I'm looking, not sure. I'd have to find out what the size of that die is. So there was a set of 3 little punches. It's a slot, a circle punch, and I'm forgetting what the other one is. Anyways, I have a slot, I have a circle punch. I was hoping it was in the catalog so I could show you. But they're a set of 3 little punches. They are making, I don't see them. I don't see them. So apparently they're just an online issue. But I know they're in the catalog. Hold on. I can peek in the catalog. You can't peek in the catalog. Oh, guess what? You can. Just because I'm recording it. Let me see. This will not air unless I make a terrible boo-boo and air it. Hold on. Oh, I could flip through it. This will show up after May and the catalog will launch. Guys, by the way, okay, the catalog is better. They're going back to scrapbooking quite a bit. So those of you who are not scrapbookers, be prepared. There's quite a bit of scrapbooking in here. But that's okay. I mean, we have to make room for those who were acquired. I'm looking for the punches. Paper. Where are the punches? It's not a big page for punches. I don't intend on buying any punches. Paper. There is a suite in here that I want. That I will be getting. June, maybe June, July. Okay, dies. Punches should be like around the corner. I need to get index. They're not in here. They're online. Oh, stinky wonky. So these is all the punches that they have in the catalog. Doesn't mean there's not more. There's more online. So I always mark a little H in my catalog. I love a in-person catalog of the ones that I have. I will not be getting this one, or this one because I have the 2-inch. I have the 2 3/8. And I have so many dies, I don't need them. The modern oval, that shape doesn't suit me personally. It just doesn't. But this is the one I'm using today. Oh, I can't believe those little dies are not in here. Anyways, trust me, there's this online. There's a set of 3 dies. You can do this little slot thing. So what I am doing is I need to take this punch. And I'm going to make myself a template. Now this is just cheap printer paper, so I'm going to fold it in half so that when I punch it, I at least get, and now I get 4 chances in case I mess up. I want to mark where I want to put my slot. So I want a slot here for the ribbon to go in, right? So I'm going to do this. Just scrap paper. Now that I see my mark, I'm going to punch it. Oh, it's not quite there. So let's try one more time. To get it, let's try to get it a little bit more lined up. Let's try this side. Let's see which one. This side will work. So this side is a no, but this side's a good one. So now I'm going to put this over my punched piece. I'm going to stick this in, and now I have a guide to do my little punch. And it's better than it would have been if I freehanded it. Trust me, I've done this before. So I'm going to go like this. All right, so now I have a guide for my ribbon. And hopefully I keep that one we can do without. And I want just a little bit of the ribbon. You should hopefully make your ribbon so it goes all the way through. You could cut it and but there's not much here. As far as, I don't think that's a lot of waste back there. We're having a look-see. Of course we're having a look-see here. We're going to look, we're going to move the ribbon like this. Our big butterfly here, right? And our thinking of you, which is going to go right here. Now, of course, if you don't have the hybrid embossing folder, you could do the thinking of you from the kit. You could do the congratulations. You could do one of the several dies, the hooray, whichever sentiment you have that you want to work with. I think this is going to be perfect. So I just need a little bit on each side, which is probably going to be about 5.5. Oh, no, we're going to go to 6. Believe it or not, these scissors cut ribbon the best for me. I mean, of all the scissors I have, unless I got my sewing scissors out, which I'm not. My sewing scissors stay with my sewing supplies, and I don't let them into the paper craft supply area. No. Sewing scissors are expensive. So I'm going to take a look here, and then I'm going to tack this down with a little piece of tear tape just to secure it and keep it from moving. I am not going to take the backing off of this. That is just to secure that from moving. All right, get that off of me. We're going to need a couple little pieces of tear tape for the back of the ribbon. Oh, no, we're not going to do that either. We're going to put it here. So probably a good, like 3/4 of an inch is where we're going to do it from. So I'm going to flip this over. Let's see. And put this right about there. This one about the same. Pokey tool time. Remember, this is flimsy. This is just envelope paper, not cardstock, not DSP. Oh, we could reduce a little bit of tear tape on here. That would help. My husband's been fishing for several days. He's got quite a bit of fish in the fridge. Trout. I am not a trout eater. He's like, oh, you're going to like the trout. I'm like, I'm not going to like the trout. Oh, he wishes I would like trout. I will eat some trout, like a bite or two. Trout, no. My daughter and him will eat they will eat trout like it's candy. My aunt Carol, she loves to go fishing. She has to get her fishing license so she can go out and join my hubby on the boat. His little aluminum boat that he loves. All right. So now we have this. We didn't do so hot over there, but now we have that on. Now we can glue this down, and we are definitely using tear tape. I'm afraid the glue won't be ready yet, right? It's cooking in the armpit. No, it'll be ready here shortly. It's probably, I'm sure I have glue in my armpit already from it being done. Let's take off some excess of that and get this bone folder. This will just secure it easier. It's so cold. And for a while today, the sun poked its head out from the clouds and said hi. And I opened all the windows everywhere. And oh, it got really, really cold then. So I had to go find my gray sweater I'm wearing here. I was like, what happened? What happened to the sunshine? And guys, I gotta tell you, I love Hank. He will tell on himself before, just like most kids do. So, he's been working really hard. Yesterday, the teacher says he does not give 4s out till the end of the week. He gave Hank a 4 yesterday. I was like, are you kidding me? Hank was like, oh, so ecstatic. He was like, what do you mean he gave me a 4? Well, today, Hank, when I picked him up from school, he says, Manji, he's like, I'm probably going to get a 2. I said, you are? He's like, yeah. He's like, Mr. Dixon got upset with me. He's like, I was reading. He's like, it was reading time. I was reading. And I was thinking, Hank, okay, tell me more. Yes, I've got glue in there. I was thinking, Hank, you probably weren't reading what you were supposed to be reading. He's like, I just want you to know. He's like, and I was thinking, that's okay, Hank. Tomorrow you're riding the bus. If you get a bad report, buddy, you're riding the bus. But he already told on himself. I said, well, did you at least apologize for not doing what you were supposed to? I did. And I said, okay, we'll see what he has to say today. He's like, well, I just want to let you know. I'm like, okay, thanks, Hank. But kid knows, he's being honest about it, which you want them to be honest. You don't want them to lie about, But after yesterday doing so well, the poor kid. Oh, so I am not going to glue the sides of the wings here because I like that they have that dimension and I don't have to put dimensionals there at all. They can just be just as they are. And why is that not? Because it's so cold. This is going to have dimensions on it. Thinking of You is going to, because this has a bump here, so it's going to need a little. Anyways, he was cute. He was cute. Let's see, where can I put a dimensional here? One here and 2 down here. Don't think I'm going to get a 2. We'll see. I haven't. The teacher texts us. I haven't checked yet. And today I did. I went down there, picked that kid up, Boone in tow. I told him, you do good. I'll take Boone down there every time. So do we think we need the butterfly up on dimensionals? I think so. Why not? And I'm just going to go ahead and use these. Okay, so we're going to put one on that side. I want to do, I love doing this with butterflies. So I'm going to glue the center part down and then put dimensionals on the wings. But the center part of the butterfly, now the glue is going to get glued down. But yes, Boone was hanging his head out the window. He's a dog. Of course he's hanging his head out the window. But waiting for Hank. His whole world revolves around that boy. And this boy, it's so cute. This morning I go in there about 6:30 and Hank's up. And Boone is now off of Hank's bed. And he's in the dog bed that's on the floor. And Hank covers this dog up with his blankets. Every day it's the same thing. The dog is covered up with Hank's, blanket. And the dog is just crashed out there at Hank's feet in a dog bed. It's the cutest thing ever. And my poor hubby, he thought that dog was going to be his. Oh, so wrong. So wrong. That dog picked who it wanted to be with. Look how pretty that is. Right? And I'm glad we went with the purple. So it needs bling. And I think I have the bling for this one because it's the bling that my Aunt Carol got. Any bling would work. But since we use the purple, we're going to use these. Oh, perfect. Very, very simple card. So we need to, look, just simple card. Not difficult at all. We need to do the inside. And what do we want to put on the inside? Thinking of you. I don't want to stamp thinking of you. Oh. Thanks for everything. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to use this. So this is June 2021's. We're going to put those together. Anyways. I'm going to put these all on the same block and make one stamp. Guys, I love my glass mat. Absolutely love it. We can... Thanks for everything. You can use the grid lines. Any glass mat would work, but this thing cleans up beautifully. So, we're going to test it out, of course. Got all my scrap paper here. Where is the Stamp and Paris mat? All right. And then, do we keep with peach pie? I don't think so. I do like it. That works out really well. That works out really well. And then we're going to do butterflies. But we are going to do it in black. Stamp it in peach pie. We're going to do a little bit in peach pie, but we're going to do it. Stamp it in black. We'll do our little butterflies. Where's the stamp? I lost the stamp. And I think it's going to be a little crooked. It happens. It's just a little. And we want to do a little bit of the all right, where's the envelope? Do this as well. Simple, just a little something to tie in our color, and we can do this all over the flap. All right, so I'm going to grab some Gorgeous Great because that's closer to the ribbon, and we're going to give ourselves a few butterflies. And we need not I'm Here For You, Sending Love. Nope, I don't want any of those. What does this one say? You're Amazing. That will work. This one's crooked though, so we want to do it straight. So just plop it down. I was like, what do I use? Black. Okay. And then our butterflies. So we're going to do 1, in Gorgeous Grape, and then 2 in Peach Pie. Why? Because we can. Oops, the backs. Oh, we did one on the back. We need the Peach Pie up here. And here we need apparently that had purple on it or something. I did something wrong. Don't know what I did. Oh, yes, I did. Let's try this again. I'm getting really good at putting those ink colors in there. That Peach Pie just is not having any luck with me at all. So the card is finished. Yay! Simple little one. Most of it's me chit-chatting about Hank, my hubby fishing, and how I don't like trout. No. Perch? Yes. Trout? No. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I sincerely hope you like what I have done today, and I hope you come back and visit me here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.